Hello, baddie, gorgeous divas. I'm gonna give you confidence tips today because I heard that you were looking for them, and I'm the right person to give them to you. I wrote these tips in my little journal. I'm gonna share them with you. But first, let me give you my qualifications for my advice and my tips, I suppose. Okay, I wanna say I actually remember the very beginning of when I started feeling insecure, and that was in 5th grade, right? 5th grade, I was what, 10 years old? Insane, okay? I'd gone to a new school. I didn't know anybody. I was like, oh my gosh. And if I'm being honest, in 5th grade, back in the day, my mother used to dress me, and her outfits did eat. They're very cute. But I started dressing myself, obviously, because I was in 5th grade, and I was like, no, I can do it. I don't know what the point was for me to become so insecure, but I was so insecure to the point where I would wear the same ugly ass black jacket every day with my hair in a bun. It wasn't even a cute bun, but I would wear it in a bun every single day. And up until middle school, until 8th grade, I didn't stop wearing my hair in a bun. Never stopped wearing my hair in a bun because I was like, well, I can't change now. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my gosh, look, your hair's down today. I never wanted attention. I never wanted to be perceived. I would wear jackets all the time. No one would ever see my arms, none of the sort, okay? It was kind of crazy. Now, I don't have regrets, but I do, if I could go back, which I know we can never go back, so it's all right. But if I could go back, I would do so many more things, and so many of the things that people literally say, oh my gosh, just do the thing, who cares, you're gonna regret it. There were so many things that I didn't do just because I was worried about what other people thought about me, okay? And insecurity and being insecure doesn't just have to do with your looks. It can also have to do with how you feel about how others perceive you. How, like, your opinion on others' feelings towards yourself, basically. And I think I had a good mix of both. I don't think I really started to step into my confidence until, I want to say, after I graduated high school. And then even then, until a few months ago. Honestly, in high school, I was so scared about people perceiving me and like thinking about me, talking about me, that I stayed out of everything. But there were so many things that I didn't do, things that I didn't step out of my comfort zone to do because I was just too worried about what other people thought about me. I was too insecure. After COVID, when we got into high school, you would have never known what my face would have looked like. I wore a mask every single day of my life. I didn't even eat lunch or snacks because I had my mask on and I didn't want to take it off. Oh Lord. And I also wore my hair down every single day in high school, and I didn't change it because I was like, oh, I can't change it now. People are gonna be like, oh my God, your hair. And it's gonna draw too much attention to me, and I didn't want that. Okay. Another thing, once I started wearing makeup in high school, I never went a day without wearing makeup because I was like, oh my gosh, people are expecting me to have makeup. First note on that, why the fuck would I care about what other people think about me? But we digress, literally. Another thing, my friends would braid my hair because I have extravagantly long, beautiful hair. So it was like, they would braid it in class and I would be like, oh my God, it's beautiful, and immediately unbraid it because I didn't want people to see what my hair looked like in a braid because I never wore it like that before. Like, does that not sound silly? Like, come on now. These things are just silly little things. I'm telling you this because I want to give you a perspective on how the little things that you're insecure about just are silly. They're silly in reality. Because if your closest friend or one of your close friends, your siblings told you that, like, oh no, I don't want to wear my hair in a braid because I don't want the people to see my hair in a braid, you're gonna be like, girl, but you look fine, you look cute like that. But they're gonna be like, but no one's ever seen me with a braid, like my neck is gonna show, you know. It sounds silly, but in our heads we're like, oh my God, this is the craziest fucking thing ever, I can't wear a braid. Like, it's just silly, you know. Also, up until a few months ago, guys, I wore eyelash extensions because I just like them. Then it became do I really want to keep wearing eyelash extensions, or am I just wearing them because I don't want people to see what I look like without eyelash extensions, right? That's what it had come to. So then I stopped wearing eyelash extensions because I was like, I don't want to wear them anymore. I like my natural lashes. So that's where we are now. And let me just say, building confidence is really a journey. Because do I think I'm the most confident girl in the world? Kinda, but not really. I know I'm not to the extremities of confidence that I could be, but that's okay because Girl, I'm still growing, you're still growing, we're ever evolving. It's okay. At least you're watching this video. That means you love yourself and you're caring about yourself because you want to change and you want to grow for the better. Good for you. Be proud of yourself for that. All right. One other thing that I really am just, it makes me just like crazy, like makes my eye twitch thinking about it, which was I never posted on social media. Since I was about 12 years old. I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel, even if it got no viewers or anything, because I was just like, I like talking to myself. I like making videos. I like showing the things that I'm doing and just talking about whatnot and whatever, everything. But I never did because I was like, what if somebody finds it? What if someone from my school finds it and they know about it and they talk about it and then people are talking about me? Whatever. Literally whatever. Anyway. That's my qualifications if you want to know. 7 minutes of me talking about my past insecurities, but I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to explain to you guys the tips and the advice that I have. You know what? First of all, let's reflect. Let's reflect a little bit. And here's something I wrote down, okay? What I wrote down is, why do others' criticism, validation, disapproval, opinions, and feelings towards you make you feel some type of way and doubt yourself? Why do you want to change yourself for others? Okay? Now, if you want to go journal about that, I very highly recommend that. But if you just want to do a quick little pause the video and explain it, go ahead. Or just think about it a little bit, or do it later, girl, whenever you want. Just reflect on this question. It's important. Now, let me tell you my answer to this question. Actually, let me just tell you what the answer is, because I know there's a variety of answers, but this is a very common answer that I've seen from other people and also from myself, which was, you do these things such as people pleasing, changing yourself for the benefits of other people, and you seek validation and whatnot from others because you lack it within yourself. So if you're looking for people to compliment you on your looks, tell you they're proud of you, how you're such a hard worker, how you're so smart, how you're so this, how you're so that, it's because you don't give it to yourself. You don't validate yourself. You don't give yourself that love that you're looking for. If you're someone who constantly wants to be in relationships, you're like, oh, I wish I had a boyfriend, I wish I had a girlfriend, I wish I had this, and that, to tell me they love me, to tell me I'm beautiful, to tell me all these things, because you don't tell that to yourself. When was the last time you told yourself you love yourself? Have you looked in the mirror recently and blew yourself a kiss? Exactly. And it's okay, because we're gonna change that today. You're binding watching this video. You have to do it. Okay, now let me just tell you, think about the feeling you get when someone compliments you, right? Like when someone goes, girl, you look so good today. I love your outfit. You smell so good. Your earrings are so cute. You look so beautiful today. How do you feel? You feel like that surge of like, oh my gosh, someone said they like my outfit. I look so good, right? You feel that. But did you feel that before someone told you that? That feeling that you get is, I want to say, similar to the feeling of self-love, because you can give yourself that feeling. You can look in the mirror and feel that and already know that before someone else tells you. And when you constantly seek the compliments and the approval and the validation from others, you are pushing yourself away from that feeling that you can provide to yourself. You're pushing yourself away from you giving yourself that validation, because if you're not comfortable with giving it to yourself, with telling yourself you're beautiful, with complimenting yourself, loving yourself, validating yourself, you don't have any of it. You don't have that feeling anywhere, and you're filled with the feelings of insecurity and doubt and like, oh my gosh, I don't know, right? Insecurity and doubt. So then what do? If you can't have that feeling anywhere when you're by yourself, oh look, they're giving it to me. 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 And you're going to constantly be seeking that from other people. But here's the little hammer on the nail, girl. You can give that to yourself. You can give it to yourself. And honestly, it feels better that way too. These tips are going to be completely out of order because I don't know if there's an order to confidence tips, but just take them and apply them. First tip, stop self-deprecating jokes. Stop self-deprecating jokes and stop telling people your insecurities. Stop. Girl, stop. Don't make conversation, don't make jokes at the expense of yourself. What? Would you do that to your friend? Would you be like, oh my God, yeah, your hair looks so crazy today. Like, oh my God, ha 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 ha. Would you do that to your friend? No. Why would you do that to yourself? When you use self-deprecating speech and words to make convo with another person, or even telling other people your insecurities, that's just solidifying them in your brain. That's solidifying it to others that, oh, she doesn't really love herself. Oh, she thinks this way. If you tell someone like, yeah, no, I'm actually super lazy. Like, I can never do anything. Like, I'm really so lazy. Like, oh my God, I'm so dumb, or all these things. They're going to be like, yeah, you know what? You are kind of lazy. You are kind of dumb. If you are okay with saying these negative things about yourself, why would other people not be fine with it? They're going to think that too. And that's only going to put you in a space where you're like, oh my gosh, now these people think I'm lazy. Like, what do they think about me? Girl, they think what you think. So if you think you're lazy, if you think you're ugly, you think you're dumb, they're gonna think that too. Not that you should care what they're thinking, but don't put yourself in a negative light for the sake of others. Which leads me to my next point, which is to slow the fuck down, girl. Slow down. When you're walking, when you're going to class, when you're getting ready in the morning, slow down. Rushing constantly in survival mode. Oh my God, I need to do my hair. I need to do my hair. I need to do my makeup. I need to do this and that. That's making your nervous system like, oh my God, we're constantly in a rush. We're constantly gotta do this. Girl, slow down. Slow down. It's okay. The world is gonna keep spinning even if you slow down, even if you speed up. And if you're really like worried about punctuation and time, give yourself extra time. Wake up 30 minutes early. Have your clothes set out the night before. Do things to make your life easier because you love yourself. Even when you're going to class, when you're going to go get a coffee, when you're going to go get lunch, when you're doing these things, you don't need to speed walk. You can slow down. Look around. Take in your environment. It's okay. Girl, be romantic and romanticize your life. Slow down. Look at the trees. Look at how spaced out and sparse the clouds are today. Look at how bright the sun is. Look at that beautiful flower on the ground. Look at that girl's cute outfit. Like, come on. Slow down. And slow down when you speak. You don't constantly need to be rushing, blabbering. When you blab, it makes you less confident. Make other people wait for your response. There's nothing wrong with pausing before you speak. If someone asks you, oh, how was your day? You don't be like, oh my God, yeah, my day was good. I went over there, did this. I was doing that. Blah, blah. No, how are you? You know what? I'm actually doing really well. When you pause and you think before you speak, you won't blab on. And then you won't go home thinking, oh my God, did I really just say that in our conversation? Did I really just say that? Which I've done more than plenty of times. So slow down and really think before you speak. My parents used to tell me all the time, girl, think before you speak. And I used to say some outlandish things because I didn't think before I spoke. But when you think, well, I probably am doing it right now, but it's okay. When you think before you speak, you can gather yourself and then portray yourself as how you want to portray yourself. This is a big one. And this one is whenever you walk past the mirror, when you see yourself, when you're talking about yourself, either in private or to others, never speak negatively about yourself. You better starve that self-negative talk, okay? If you walk past the mirror and you don't like how you look today and you're like, oh my God, my hair looks crazy, it looks greasy, I look nasty, I have so much acne, like my nose is too big, too small, everything, whatnot. Don't ever say that to yourself again. Don't ever look in the mirror and say that again. Don't ever say that to yourself, okay? When I was younger in middle school, I used to never want to look in the mirror, okay? But when I did this, I used to be like, this feels crazy. I feel like I'm insane and I don't believe any of it. I'm just saying it because they told me to say it and I just want to be confident. And guess where I am now? Now I just say it every single second of every single day because I believe it. Premise of this is, even if you fell into a pile of shit and got up and looked in the mirror and you're like, oh my God, before you say, oh my God, I look like shit, you better say, oh my God, I look so beautiful. Even if you don't believe it, okay? Even if you don't believe it, and I know it feels weird, it feels crazy, When you look at yourself and you sigh and you're like, even if you think, I look horrible today, just say, I look beautiful today. I look great today. I look beautiful and amazing and awesome today. Say good things about yourself, okay? Now, the reason that this works, and let me tell you, you have to stop the negative self-talk, and that will be a number one thing that's gonna help you be more confident. Why? It's because repetition and belief is everything. And how is a belief formed? Do you have the right answer? No, maybe you do. Through repetition. Through repetition. That's why when you're younger, they repeat things. They're like, okay, what is the, how do you spell cat? C-A-T. C-A-A-T. Right? They repeat it and repeat it and repeat it until it's implemented in your brain. Because if they were to tell you growing up that C is duh, like C, duh, you would have grown up saying, oh yeah, C is pronounced duh. Because that's what you believe, because that's what you were taught, because that's what was repeated to you. So even if you think something else and you constantly repeat and tell yourself that you're beautiful, what's gonna happen? Ultimately, you're gonna start off like, I'm so beautiful. I'm so beautiful. I'm so beautiful. I'm so beautiful. I'm so beautiful, right? That's how it works. And honestly, girl, you gotta be a little delusional. Be a little delusional. If you, let's say, like, if you want super long, gorgeous hair and your hair is very short and thin and dead, you better look in the mirror and play with your hair, because your hair is a living thing. It's growing, okay? It's growing, so it's a living thing. You speak life into your hair and you tell yourself, you look at, even if your hair is dry, crinkled up, crusty, which I don't think it's crusty, I think your hair is beautiful. You better look at your hair, look in the mirror or whatnot and say, my hair's so beautiful. I do this all the time. I go, my hair's so long and healthy. When I'm brushing my hair, I go, I love you, hair. You're so long and healthy. Speak life into your hair. It's a part of you. It's a living thing. It's gonna respond. Be delusional. Be delusional, because delusion is really just repetition, and repetition is what? Belief. Good job, girl. Okay, the next one is to stop comparing yourself to others. I would always compare myself. I would compare myself to people I saw online, to friends, to whoever and whatever and whatnot. The number one thing was on TikTok. You know how the baddies go famous for being beautiful and lip syncing? Oh my gosh, the comparison was crazy. Now, the thing is that comparison is not real. Comparison is not real. Other people aren't even real, okay? Sounds crazy, but the thing is that nobody knows you like you know yourself, right? Like, you can see me, maybe you watched all my videos and you're like, oh yeah, I know her. You don't know me. Even my close family and friends don't actually know me. Nobody knows me like I know me, and nobody knows you like you know you. So why would you go and compare yourself to someone else when you don't even know them? If you don't know someone, how could you possibly know what they're thinking? How could you possibly know what they're feeling? How could you possibly know anything about their life? You only know what people show you. So when you compare yourself to others, you're comparing yourself to a fake perception of somebody, which isn't real. So stop comparing yourself, girl. Comparison is something, it's very, when you think about it and you're comparing yourself in the moment, it's like, oh my God, yeah, I wish I had this. I wish I looked like that. But the thing is that comparison is just, logically, it's so dumb. You think about something and you're seeing someone and you start comparing yourself, just think, oh, that's dumb. Like, oh, that's just a little dumb thought. Like, that's not real. It's not real. Because how could you compare yourself to someone that you don't know? Let me tell you, you are, and people have said this a plenty of times, but you are the only person who's ever going to be you. You've never existed. This is your one existence on this planet. Do you understand how cool that is? Do you understand how cool that is? You are heaven's gift to this planet. Why are you not acting like it? You are the only you that's ever going to be here. You need to learn how to step into that full version of yourself. Like, girl, you are the creator of your reality. Make it whatever you want. You're the only you. That's so cool. I'm never gonna be you. I never get to be you. Like, I'm jealous. I never get to be you. That's not fair. But you get to be you. Like, that's so cool. Embrace it. Like, that is so cool. No one's ever gonna be me. That's pretty cool. I'm the only me that's gonna ever exist, so why not be the fullest me so everyone can experience the real me, you know? Oh, thank God, the dryer stopped finally. This one is the one y'all are not gonna like, okay? But you need to stop listening to sad, depressing music. Heartbroken. I know, because sometimes sad music is so good and sometimes you want to sit in that sad feeling. But if you're just on the regular, like on the daily listening to sad music, like I've been on the low, wait, will I get copyrighted? Never mind. If you're listening to sad music every day or like from time to time and you're not even sad, you have nothing to be sad about, and you just listen to it so you can feel sad and it makes you feel sad, you need to stop. Listen to uplifting music, music that makes you feel confident in yourself. Listen to music that makes you feel good, okay? Because when you bring that energy into your life, you start feeling it and embodying it. So if I'm listening to music that's like, oh my God, I'm so ugly, I hate my life, I hate myself, nothing ever works out for me. Do you get me? Like, you're bringing and allowing and inviting that energy into your life, because music is powerful. Music is powerful. It triggers your emotions. And I did a whole research paper on this. So music is truly powerful. When you listen to sad music or music that just brings you down, it's going to stick with you and you're going to feel like that. You're going to feel the emotions that come with that, with the words that they're saying. So if you're listening to music that's like, I'm so beautiful, my life is always going exactly how I wanted to, you know what I mean, girl, whatever music floats your boat that makes you feel good and uplifted, listen to that. Take all the sad songs out of your playlist. Save it for a real sad occasion, okay? Another thing, and this has to do with self-comparison, okay? You better watch your feed, your social media feed, who's on your For You pages, who you're following, your algorithm, like a hawk. Keep your eye on it, okay? Unfollow everyone that makes you feel insecure and makes you feel bad about yourself. If you follow baddies because you're like, oh, I love them, like they look so good, I wish I could look like that, unfollow and block. That's what I did, because girl, I used to be a jealous girly, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be like, I'm being a hater towards you because I want what you have and I don't have it. When you unfollow and even block, because just block them, really, it's not gonna hurt nobody, just block them. And you unfollow these people that make you feel insecure, you're gonna stop comparing yourself because they're not there. What you don't see, you don't think about. So follow creators that make you feel good. Look up on TikTok, look up on Instagram, confidence tips, like affirmations, whatever, and follow them. Because when you see that on your feed all the time, people telling you, you're so beautiful, like, oh, do this, or like, you can do this to feel more confident, or this and that. Like, let's say these affirmations, I am so beautiful, I am amazing. And you follow people like that, you're going to start thinking that way. You're going to start thinking about that, and that's going to become a daily part of your routine. When you're doom scrolling, you're not doom scrolling and being insecure, you're doom scrolling and becoming more confident. Like, it's literally a life hack, girl. Just do it. And when I was insecure, I used to literally be very strict with who I followed, because I didn't want my friends and whoever going through my following being like, oh, you follow this person and that person, which is a crazy thing to think about. Like, why, like, who's actually going through my following like that? So what I did was I created a whole private alt account to just follow these influencers that are all about confidence. And do that, girl. Do that, because I would literally just scroll over there and just play on that account all day and then go back, check everyone's stories, go back to the other one. But then I deleted Instagram. So when you're on TikTok on your For You page and you see some negative things that you don't like, and that's bringing you like things that if it's bringing you negativity, insecurity, click not interested and move on with your day. Okay, don't dwell on it. Just not interested and move on. Okay, this is a big one, y'all. Oh my God, this video is 30 minutes. Guys, this is a big one, okay? Stop going out dressed bummy. I used to, oh my gosh, guys. I wish maybe I'll show you some photos. Stop going out dressed bummy, okay? Even if you're just going to the grocery store, if you're going to go run errands, if you're going to class, if you're going to whatnot, even if you're going to wear sweatpants or a comfy outfit, make it cute. Do your hair. Do a little bit of makeup. If you don't want to do makeup, do some gloss. Brush through your eyebrows. Whatever makes you feel good, do it. Because when you go out, girl, you better dress to impress. Dress to impress. And even if it's not like a lavish, beautiful, like elegant dress, with heels. Girl, it's fine. I wear Converse. It's all right. When you go out dressed bummy, you don't feel as confident, right? You feel like, oh my God, what if I see someone from my school? What if I see someone? What if I see one of my friends or one of my teachers or whoever? You'll never have to worry about that. When you go out looking good and feeling good, you feel more confident. So just put a little more effort into yourself, because getting ready is not like, oh my God, I gotta get ready again today. Be like, oh my God, okay, what do I get to dress on my little avatar today? How do I get to decorate myself? It's fun. Make it fun for yourself. Romanticize life, girl. Another thing that has to do with not going out dressed bummy. Fix your posture. Fix your posture and practice your walk, okay? Sway your hips, whatever. Walk confidently, girl. When you sit with your shoulders back. Sit like I had a friend named Sam. She was the most battiest, sweetest, coolest girl ever. And she had the best posture ever. And I was like, your posture is so good. Like, it was just amazing. Everywhere she was just like a doll sat up. And she was like, yeah, every time I sit, I think of like being a doll with like the string. And I'm like, oh. I started doing that and my posture was like, so thank you, Samantha. Blessings to you, girl. Fix your posture, because if you're like constantly hunched over and you're just like you're walking with a hunch, it's sort of like not that very confidence exuding, right? But when you walk with your shoulders back and like you like know your walk, you can like focus on your stride, okay? When you have a good stride and a nice walk that makes you feel good and you have a good posture and you walk around like you're the shit, you are the shit. Like, do you get it? You are that bitch. Do you get it? Like, you are. That's just how it is. Like, no one else can tell you nothing. And also, if you ever feel like you're doing that, because when I started doing this and I was like, oh my God, okay, I'm gonna walk like I'm confident. I'm gonna have my shoulders back, stand up tall, like whatever. I would feel like I'm being a fake. I would feel like, oh my God, I'm an imposter. Everyone knows that I don't walk like this. I've never seen these people in my life. And also, if you feel like that and you have school and whatnot with people you see every day and all of a sudden, and you're worried about all of a sudden popping up and just being like, yeah, I'm confident now. Like, I walk with my shoulders back and I wear nice clothes. I know it feels scary, but ultimately that's the kind of girl you want to be, right? You're going to end up being her somehow, some way, sometime, someday. So it's like, you might as well just accept it. Like, do you want to accept you being insecure and like hunched and bummy, or do you want to accept yourself being a baddie with good posture and a nice walk? Pick your poison, girl. And the one that's poison is the bad one, so pick the good one. I smell so good. Also, make sure you smell good. When you shower, give yourself extra time to shower if you can. Like, give yourself a little routine. Talk to your beauty products and tell them what you want them to do. Say thanks to your water. It's a little more spiritual, woo-woo, but girl, just do it. Just be like, thank you, water, I love you. Before you drink water, be like, thank you, water, I love you. Thank you for making me beautiful. And guess what? You'll become more beautiful by the second. I promise you. Okay, guys. I was ever so rudely booted from the spot where I was recording, but it's okay. I have just like 2 or 3 more tips for you guys. This video's already like super long, but it's okay. It's for the greater good of the baddie community, right? Next tip is you need to learn how to trust yourself. If you build trust and instill it within yourself, then nobody can tell you nothing, because you trust yourself. You know you and you got you, right? If you fully and actually genuinely trust yourself, then it's sort of like you won't care what other people think about you. You won't care. You won't have to ask other people for other things, because you know that you got it. You know that you'll have your own back no matter what. Building trust within yourself. If you don't trust yourself right now, ways to build trust within yourself is to create goals and then accomplish them. Now, they don't have to be huge goals like make $10,000, have a well-paying career. No. Make small goals. Like, make a goal of tomorrow, after I get my work done, I'm going to wash the dishes. And then wash the dishes. If you're the type of person who's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then you end up never doing it, and then it gets put off for a week until you're like, oh my God, fine, I have to do it. You're procrastinating. Make those tiny goals. Okay, I'm gonna clean up my closet. I'm gonna make my bed like when I wake up tomorrow morning. I'm gonna clean my shoes. I don't know, do my laundry. Make those small goals and then do them. You set goals for little things. You do them. You're like, wait, I did it. Then you'll start doing bigger things. And then you'll be like, wait, I'm actually fully capable of everything I've ever wanted. And I can have everything I've ever wanted. So I really just am that girl. Because you are that girl. You just don't really know it yet. But you are that girl. Trust me, you are that girl. Stop acting like you're not that girl. You are. Even if you don't feel like it. Just because you don't know and you don't see that you're that girl doesn't mean you're not that girl. Okay, you've ever had a friend who's like insecure about themselves, but they're the most baddiest, baddylicious baddie in the world, and you're like, what? You're insecure? That's you. You just don't know it yet, but it's okay because we're working on it. Next. This one is a big one. This one is to do things that you enjoy doing. Do things for you, not for others. Girl, you just have to understand that other people's feelings are none of your business. They're none of your business. Really, truly. The only thing that matters is yourself. And don't be worried about people saying that you're self-absorbed and you're conceited. That was created to make people who are insecure feel better about themselves. To call other people self-absorbed and conceited. Because those people who are self-absorbed and conceited and not in a malicious way are really just people who love themselves and who will stand up for themselves and will not take shit from anybody. And also, it's not self-absorbed or conceited to establish your boundaries even if it hurts other people's feelings. Because what? Other people's feelings are what? None of your business. Just like your feelings are none of anybody else's business. If you have emotions due to someone else's manipulation from whatever they said or what they did to you, and it's making you feel some type of way, you can voice that. You can voice that to them, definitely. But you can't expect anything from them. You have to learn how to use those emotions and transmute them into something different. How to give that person forgiveness so you can let it go. Because if someone told you you're ugly, really, are you going to let that haunt you for the rest of your life? Do you think you're ugly? Don't say yes. The answer is not yes. The answer is no. You're not ugly. So then why would it matter what they say? Why would anyone else be calling you ugly anyway? Would you call someone else ugly to their face for no reason? No. So they must be really dealing with something on the inside, right? Right. That's why other people's everything is none of your business. It has nothing to do with you. My little sister actually made an affirmation jar, and she, not to expose her name, and she wanted me to share some affirmations with you guys. So we're going to do a little affirmation poll and give you a little affirmation of the morning, night, evening, day, whenever you're watching this. Ooh, I am loved. Look in the mirror and say that, because who loves you? You love you, and I love you. So have a beautiful, amazing day, night, evening, morning. Bye, millionaire baddies. I love you.